Ronins to riches.
Episode 5. We
Cinco.
Keeping track.
For all the bilinguals. Yeah. Cinco.
Jay Pizzle.
In the house.
Heezy. Yeah, Jay Pizzle in the house.
I'm here, guys.
It is a little warm in the house tonight because Freestyle Friday was fire.
Yes. The remnants.
Ashes. It's 10 o'clock. The gym has been cleaned.
10:05.
Started open mat at 6. Got done around 9. Got Savages training here. Training late nights on a Friday. We're here.
Freestyle Friday.
Burning late night candlelight.
The rolls were great tonight. There was something in the air.
Except for that one guy that got his knee fucked up from the lockdown.
Man, sucks, yeah.
People, if you don't know about lockdown, be careful when you're in it, because if you just do some jerk moves and you kind of just shift around, you might hurt your own knee a little bit, right? And then you need to tap. If you don't know what's going on, hey, tap. You can tap way before it starts to hurt. You just tap when you start to feel it, or when you're not sure.
Yeah, lockdown. It's it's a tricky position because of the control of the knee. You know what I'm saying? You have such a bite on the knee, and you're underneath someone, so their natural instinct is to base out, and they definitely don't want to get swept and go to their back. So a lot of times that's where the knee flexing comes in, trying to slice, or just they're almost in a. Sometimes when they try to stand up, it could be like you're in a split position almost. If they still have
if
the
they're
lockdown.
going for like electric chair sweep, or
if they're going for electric chair, they're kind of like based out on their feet, hands, whatever. So there's a lot of potential for the knee to twist, and yeah, so it sucks, man.
Guys, when you're training jiu-jitsu, be careful.
But it is part of the game, y'all know. I hate it. It's happened a couple times, especially lately. It's happened a few times, and it's both out of lockdown, and it's unfortunate, but it's part of the game. I've been injured in that same position numerous times.
Yeah,
so.
Raise your hand if you've been hurt a little bit, at least once or twice, right? Yeah, everybody has. It's part of the game. You got to be careful. So yeah, I was just thinking too, got to talk about it. Guys, Ronins, DMX.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, straight out the gate.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's pretty important. I'm going
to give one from my homie.
Oh! X going to give it to you for eternity.
Oh, it's crazy, man.
Jay Pizzle, did you ever listen to DMX?
I was born in 93.
Okay.
So I was pretty young whenever he was popular.
I guess,
So, but I mean, I know, like...
Yeah, you've obviously heard some of the greatest hits.
For sure.
Yeah, they've been blasting him on the radio. I think he was 50 or 51, right? Yeah, and
like that,
just kind of remind me how many great songs he had that I listened to growing up. So, definitely rest in peace, DMX. We have to mention that. And then also, royal family death. What was it? Prince Charles?
Prince Philip.
Prince Philip?
Yeah.
Prince Philip?
We're not laughing because of death, but, if you think about it, like, talk about DMX first. And Prince Philip, I can't, I didn't even remember his name, Prince Charles. It's important, it's kind of like, it's a pretty big deal. I think he was 90, like 99 or 100, right? The guy's like 99 years old, He's royalty.
No more fetuses for you, buddy.
What? Prince Philip is eating fetuses?
Who knows, dog? Look, okay.
That's just some crazy.
Family, politicians, you know me. You never know. Well, stem cell research is kind of like...
How do we get into that?
I don't know, but I was also going to point out that
the old like uppers.
The baby boomers
not
eating
like
the flesh of the young.
Dad or like my grandma.
Yeah.
They're not. Yeah. No.
And then they said DMX had just gotten the vaccine,
what?
so they think that it may have been an adverse reaction. The family said that.
No.
What?
Don't believe you. There's no way.
What?
Vaccine's 100% good. Oh yeah, trust it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Stephen Colbert.
Yeah.
Man.
Why do they say that?
I can't believe that.
The family said that he hadn't been using drugs anymore, that he was clean.
Okay.
And that he had just gotten the vaccine because he was in the hospital for a little while. For a few days, I think. And he had just gotten the vaccine.
And they think that contributed to his death.
Yes.
Well, that's their opinion, but it also kind of sounds like maybe they're just grabbing at some money from a suit, possibly. I mean, I don't know. I think it's a little unfounded at this point. What do you think over there, bud? Before you take me down this rabbit hole.
You already know, Harp. Like, I ain't getting no damn vaccine. And, you know, if you want to go get it, okay, go get it. All right. But, like, do some research really about, like, it's not even a vaccine. There's like, suppose, like, you know, there's an amount of, I don't know a lot about it. Okay. I know I don't trust it because I don't know about it. You know? So
we don't trust things we don't know about? Come on, Google it.
No. I'm not going to Google vaccines. That you know, I have friends though that are in the medical field and they're, you know, they tell me their 2 cents and I take that along with
like a flu shot. You can get it or not.
Yeah. I've never got a flu shot.
Okay.
You know?
I got
But
you.
we've talked about this on one episode. You know me, protein, antioxidants,
Vitamin D is
natural
huge.
remedies, vitamin D. Yes. Did you see that? I shared a video that guy from I think it was Idaho or something, but it was a doctor that came out and was talking about this, and that's why it kind of, you know, opened my eyes a little bit. The vaccines and everything, just about COVID related stuff, and you know, it was something about like Idaho, the average age of death every year is like 71 years old. Average age of death with COVID, 71 years old. You know, it's and he was talking about how it's not really a vaccine,
or it's killing off
the
people that were going to be dying off anyways, kind of.
But the thing is, like right now, you might not notice it. Some people get sick, some people notice it right away. But he's saying like 6 to 8 months down the road is when you'll really start noticing and like realizing, man, what's going on
from possibly taking that vaccine, maybe
because it's not. That's what he was saying. It's not.
I mean, they did make it pretty quick.
They're labeling it,
right?
Yeah,
they made it quick.
They're labeling
it through.
They're calling it a vaccine, but it's not a vaccine because you have to have like X amount of test trials and this amount of time to. So it's like, dang, out there.
I don't know if I want to get into that.
How do you get people to take it so fast?
But I will say this: I have seen a lot of stuff about vitamin D. Ronins, look up vitamin D. Vitamin D is huge on like immune system. Like a lot of people in North America, America, are vitamin D deficient, so they don't have like the highest immune systems. And kind of with the COVID stuff, not trying to choose sides, but a lot of the places that weren't affected by COVID happen to not have vitamin D deficiencies in their population. So, but not just sunlight, but in general, you know, vitamin D is huge.
Yes.
You need to kind of get checked and see if you're deficient.
Like, instead of all these vaccines, they should have, like, mandatory vitamin D meetings or something, like, to teach people about what the hell they need to do.
That probably could be helpful.
No, it would definitely be helpful. Yeah. More helpful than
There's a lot of science behind vitamin D.
Or whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely a lot of science behind vitamin D.
Yeah. It's like, I don't understand. We talked about that before. You're, like, throwing all your trust and putting all your... You know, you're dumping all your money into that, like
in the government's
it's
choice
like if you're
of things.
if you're betting, if you're going to the table, you know what I'm saying, you're at the casino and you're betting, you're putting all your money on that, on a vaccine or a mask or something like that,
versus like a healthy lifestyle and
get off your ass and stay healthy. Yes, like do what you need to do to be healthy, exercise, eat right,
avoid coughing.
And it's not perfection. A lot of people think it's perfection. Like I'm trying to sit up here and preach about being perfect. No, I'm talking about being consistent. Like that's how the hell I've done it for, I don't know how long I've been doing it now. But
you do never get sick. You have a good immune system.
Yeah. Never had a flu shot ever.
Maybe it's just genetics, huh?
Speaking of flu, where'd it go? No. Anyways.
It's too much. I mean, the COVID
it's crazy,
thing,
man. It's a weird world right now. It is very weird.
It's still a thing. Guys, if you're out there, what do you think about it? Before, so we don't have to get too, we have other things we want to talk about, but guys, what do you think about it? Comment, write something down there. Jay Pizzle, do you have some kind of you don't have to have an opinion on it, but
yeah, the way I feel about it is just like,
you should have the freedom to do it or not, you know, because you have a lot of restrictions. If you're not going to do it, it's kind of like, well, we're making you do it.
Yeah.
But maybe it's for public health.
No, it should definitely be your choice.
Well, I mean,
definitely.
Your kids can't go to school unless they get certain vaccinations. I'm
prepared to homeschool.
You know, in a sense.
I'm prepared to homeschool.
Yeah, I'm prepared to.
It's just because it's not even from a conspiracy minded region of my brain. It's literally just like, it just doesn't seem right. Like it hasn't gone through the proper testing. It just doesn't seem like a
like
smart
it hasn't
thing
been
to do.
vetted enough.
Yeah, and then there's people that are already having like in North Carolina, they had to like stop giving it to people because they were having adverse reaction, and then the one in the UK, the AstraZeneca one, people under 30 were getting blood clots, and they had to tell them to not take that one. So it's like I just don't want to deal with that. Just in my brain, it just says don't do that.
I mean, like devil's advocate, I could see a certain small part of the population is always going to be affected by stuff, you know?
For sure.
Some people are like allergic to penicillin. I mean, that really sucks because that's a good one. But, yeah.
You know what it is, really? What gets me is, or what it boils down to, it's like government overreach, you know? Like that type of thing. Because everything they're doing now, it's not based on like science or facts or, you know, like, shout out Larry Downs Jr., my old coach from Florida. Awesome, man. Dude's got a YouTube channel. If y'all don't follow Larry Downs Jr., you're un-American. Not really, but you know what I'm saying? You get where I'm going. This dude, like Larry is so like American, you know what I'm saying? He wants to change like laws and look out for people. You know, it's like, why are cameras here?
Is he like libertarian?
Why can't you get beer on Sunday before noon? Like all these things. He's like, where did this start? Where did this law start? Why are you? He's like on them.
I agree with some of that.
Yeah, he's all about government overreach. So
okay. I like some of that.
You know, he went and got the COVID vaccine. Like he got tested. No, he didn't get the vaccine. He got tested. He went and got a COVID test right away. Like when it all started, and I think maybe 2 to 5 minutes later, he drove right down the street. He wanted to go into a I guess like the DMV. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, he had to go get some tags for something. He videos everything. It's hilarious. But you know, he goes in there and he's like, yeah, I need to get my tags or whatever. And you know, they go through all the little mumbo jumbo, get squared away, and he's like, "Oh well, if you're gonna go out back here, you gotta, you know, put a mask on." He's like, "Well, I don't need a mask. I just got a COVID test. Here's my paperwork." He had his paperwork right there.
Yeah.
So the guy's like, "Well, no, but it's the law. You have to wear a mask." He's like, "Yeah, for COVID. This is a COVID thing, right?" He's like, "I just had a COVID test, so I can go get my tags, right? I don't have COVID. It says it right here." And he's like, "Oh no, you still have to put a mask on." He says, "Is this a mask problem or a COVID problem?"
And the guy's like,
where you're going. I don't know. Like, you know, it's hilarious because he's just reaming the dude, and the guy has no idea. I kind of feel bad for the guy because I'm like, damn, he don't know what to say. But it's just I'm glad that Larry's doing that because more people need to be
thinking.
Yeah, they need to be thinking for themselves and be woke. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what everybody. Stay. You know, when people say stay woke, that's what I think of is just being, you know, not just tucking your head or, you know, burying your head in the sand and be like, oh, everything's going to be fine. It might not be fine. You know, there's some, like I said, it's a weird world, man. There's some shady things going on. You got to be careful. It could affect your kids. It could affect your family, you know, your team, whatever. Like
the government overreach thing, I'm with you on that. COVID thing, I could see where people might want to be a little hesitant, you know, take time, decide if they want to get it or not. Because of the overreach thing. I mean, I'm more like a libertarian kind of guy where like less rules is better. Give me the freedom to do what I want. You know, like less taxes on this, tax on that, certificate for this, taxes on that, tax on that. So tax already kind of like theft to me. But the overreach thing, I think that's kind of interesting because you kind of talk about trust, you know, trust in the government. And if you don't trust the government, maybe you're not willing to go down with these mandatory things. And I'm also thinking because of the word trust, you know, a financial way, cryptocurrency kind of. And if you trust the government, you're using dollar bills. And if you don't trust the government because they maybe produce a bunch of paper money and they don't really tell you about it, or, you know, maybe you think that the strength of the dollar across the world, you know, isn't going to be holding.
You think they make money?
Who?
You think the government makes money?
Oh, I mean, they print a lot of money for sure in the back rooms because they need to, you know. But it does. But maybe with cryptocurrency, let's say Bitcoin, you know, you don't. It's controlled in a sense through mathematics, right? And people can't change it. They can't move it. Everybody kind of knows what's going on. So it's like, well, what do you trust more? Do you trust that the government is, you know, the government standard of the dollar is going to be there? Because it's not based on gold. It's actually based on trust.
But you remember we talked a little bit about that, right? What? Not here, but at my house that day. And
Yeah.
and I like the idea of that though with the crypto, because like how
Another
you broke
type
it down.
of
How you broke it down to
Yeah.
me, you don't have to worry about the trust because it's almost bulletproof. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because you know that money is there and that transaction
Yes.
can happen, and the government don't have their hands in it. So I definitely
or third
think
party. Yeah.
your government.
Yes.
Third,
Yes,
they are the
yes.
third party, bro. Come on. You know?
Yes. For guys that
Hold
don't
on.
know, Ronins, if you don't know, not saying you have to get into it or not, but maybe look into what is cryptocurrency. What is all that about? It's pretty interesting. You don't have to be like a tech nerd or anything. JP, do you know anything about techno?
Crypto?
Cryptocurrency?
Nothing
Sorry,
at all.
yeah,
I want to learn, but I don't even know where
Yeah,
to start.
shout out Fields, man. Fields actually tried to put me on that like probably about 7 months ago, maybe longer than that. But he had said something about that. So
For the guys that don't know,
been
right?
lagging.
Basically, you have paper money. So instead of paper money, you decide what I want to do is I want to trade in some kind of cryptocurrency, like a coin, let's say, or whatever. And when you're doing that, you're basically trading peer to peer. There's nobody in the middle getting a tax. It happens instantaneously, and both parties are verified, right? So you have the trust that everybody involved is going to be doing it right. They have the means at which they need to do things right. Nobody can change anything in the ledger, so to speak. So yeah, it has a lot of benefit. Who wouldn't want that, right? Who wouldn't want that? And businesses are definitely moving over to that. There's some places, huge businesses, they're accepting cash money, and they're also accepting cryptocurrencies. They're trading within that. As technology evolves, you have to evolve with it. You, as a company, you'd be like, all right, I'm making an electric car. Well, we don't want to do that. Okay, well, eventually everybody's going to make at least one model, and you're going to be the one that doesn't. You have to go on with it. So companies are going to have to start accepting crypto if other ones are making it a feasible means of paying.
It's definitely coming, because I
Yeah.
can't remember who it was. Somebody told me.
I'm not trying to tell people to get into it either. I'm not an economist by degree or by trade, or but it is interesting to see. It's been happening for a while.
Yeah. So, somebody told me, man, I can't remember who it was, but somebody told me the other day that they were like going to work on one, like to install one, like put in a Bitcoin station somewhere.
Oh yeah, Dallas,
yeah,
Texas.
Yeah.
Actually, we're thinking about getting one here at the Mercadita.
Yeah, I think
Lowe's.
Carlos
Shout
said
out
that.
Carlos and the Mercadita. So yeah, we're cutting edge on that, expanding the gym, and also right across the street, we may or may not be getting a Bitcoin machine ourselves. And that's not a plug while we're talking about it. That's just, it could be the future.
Yeah, you want to be up to date. You know what I'm saying?
And talking about the gym and stuff, and what's the segment called again? Into the 10?
Oh, the 10.
Oh, today in the 10.
Yeah,
Today in the 10?
Yeah.
We got some competitions coming up tomorrow.
Oh, you're busting today in the 10 out right now?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Well, yeah, we're going to just use our guys for today in the 10, yeah.
Oh, but there was a couple things going on.
Tomorrow's just, I think it's Jiu-Jitsu World League.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Also,
sure.
Fields is going to have Gabby. Gabby Arcia is going to come down and do a seminar for him. So that's nice.
Hold up, man.
That was a thing.
Yeah, that's dope.
People need to go to that. Check it out.
Yeah.
Our
Man,
local guys.
I'll be ripping, but it's all good. Gabby World Champ. So.
Yeah, but for sure today in the 10, it's about our guys.
Come on, guy. Go see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. But Fields, you already know. Fields, he's brought in a few people with some heat, so he's always doing some dope.
Craig Jones video.
But if you're over near Corona, California, yep, Gabby be there. 10P Corona.
Also, if you're anywhere in the state of Texas, you should be driving a 10 Plan in New Caney to train at the best gym in Texas. We are the HQ of Texas. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Man, y'all know Harper crazy. It's all right, though. I love him to death. That's why you're the satellite, bro.
I'm the satellite.
Yeah. So who's all competing? It's Colton, Duke, and Zach, right?
Yes.
Yes, Colton Lilly and
Duke Tran.
we got Duke Tran, and Zach. What is Zach Pack's last name? Is it Edward?
Wheeler.
No, Wheeler. Zach Wheeler. Yeah.
Scrapper.
Little scrappy.
I think this is his
No,
second
we call him Zach
competition.
Pack because he's like a backpack on you.
Yeah,
Or
good
it could be a
technique.
fanny pack because I guess he plays guard too. But either way,
Second time, right? This is his second time
yeah,
competing
second
ever?
comp.
Yeah. I think he'll do well. Our guys always do well.
Duke's first comp for us. I don't know if he's ever competed before. I don't think so.
He was signed up and then he didn't.
Yeah, that's right. I had a family emergency.
Yes.
And this is
So first
Colton.
time.
Yeah, first time.
Love seeing the first times.
Colton's second comp.
Yes.
Which let's talk about Colton's first match in that other competition.
Bro,
that was crazy.
Colton ran up like a basketball score. It was like almost 30-2 or something.
What was it really though? I mean, it was ridiculous, but
no, it was like 25-2.
It was like 25-2 or 28-2 or something. It was crazy.
I think it's because he was going side control, kind of north south to side control, and then passing.
And some of the newer guys, it's a white belt bracket, so the guy just wasn't aware of the guard pass. So
I mean, personally,
he kept passing.
I'm kind of like, you got to do whatever you got to do to win.
He was trying. Well, the thing is, the kid had really good
guard retention.
No defense, or not defense, but survive. Like he was just surviving, man. Because Cole was trying to sub him, but he would end up surviving, escaping. But Coleman just take another dominant position, and if he tried to regard, pass again. Like I said, he was just running it up, man.
Score.
Yeah, just running it up. And he looks at me, and I'm like, dude, I can't believe that. Like it's like 28, and he's like, is that a lot? He's like sitting over by the bench, and I looked over at some kid, some purple belt. I was like, bro, you ever seen that many points? And he's like, I ain't never seen 28. And I'm like, he just didn't believe me. I'm like, that's a lot of points, bro. Like,
for those who don't know, Colton Lilly is built like a mailbox.
Yes.
That's his name, the mailbox. I mean, actually, that's not his nickname, but
no, but I like it.
But I like the mailbox.
The mailbox. I don't know. We nicknamed him Colt 45, I think.
Yeah. Well, he is that personality as well.
But nah, he's probably like 5 foot nothing, like 3 foot wide.
Yeah, he's beast.
His lockdown is good, man.
Yeah,
his legs,
powerful.
the way. I have a lot of trouble getting out of his lockdown, which obviously I have a lot of trouble getting out of everybody's lockdown because I suck.
And remember, if you are in lockdown, be careful, people. Okay?
Yes.
Hey, I'm gonna give you a little tip that I would say. If you're in lockdown and you feel like you're about to be compromised, your knees or anything could give, just go to your back. All you gotta do is just roll.
Yeah, get
swept.
Let
them sweep you.
It's okay.
Let them sweep you, and then you can try to regard or frame or whatever. But everybody goes home. Everybody's happy. I hate seeing injuries, man. So yeah.
Duke and Zach, technical, and they stay tight. They're gonna do well.
Duke, man,
it's my boy. Shout out,
huge improvement.
Shout out Duke. Guy's been training hard, man, and he's definitely coming along. Super technical. Excited to see him go out and do his thing. It's gonna be a good day tomorrow.
Man, he's getting so good, and he's here so often.
Yeah,
that man's like furniture.
Putting in the work.
It's like Duke.
That martial art mentality, putting in the work, that consistency. I will say, too, he's also going to college. Like a lot of the guys that have been here training with us and jiu-jitsu in general, if you're one of those guys that is listening to this and you kind of sitting on the couch more than you're doing anything, or you want to make a change, but you don't have the actual drive or motivation to make that change, man, you might do jiu-jitsu and then you find out that it gives you this ability to make a lot of other changes or the confidence to make other changes, or we'll just stick our foot in your ass and we'll or hold your hand and make you or get you there to make those changes.
Say we're going to hold somebody's hand?
Maybe we'll help them along, but mostly foot in the ass.
Yeah, foot to ass.
But some people though, but yeah, most time it's just straight foot in the ass. But I will say a lot of our guys, man, super proud of them that when they've come in, they were doing well, but they've just done so much better from consistency off the mat, getting back to basics, having good positive influences around you. Guys are like getting good jobs. Guys are like working on education. Guys are finishing school stuff, moving, getting bigger places or, adulting, right? Or young men doing well. So that's nice. I think that's martial arts and good mentorship and brothership, or sistership, whatever.
Yeah, I think we talked about that one episode.
Yeah, but it's true, though.
Yeah.
It's important.
We want our guys as good on the mats as off the mat. So
yeah, and I heard that from black belts that I respect. That I heard that from them, and I was like, that's something I want to stick with me. That's a good coach. He's interested in who you are as a person, not just can you do this? Armbar. Are you paying me this month? Are you making my brand bigger? A good coach I think is trying to make your brand bigger. He's trying to help you be the best. You can be in all facets, not just here. So, yeah, and I think that they've been doing well, and they push each other. So, big shout out to our crew. If you're thinking about doing jiu-jitsu, do it. Doesn't have to be here, man. Just go do it somewhere. I think in jiu-jitsu in particular, I think it kind of cultivates that type of growth.
Well, like the good thing about jiu-jitsu is and martial arts is, you know, you can
Suffer
get
too.
whatever
Like
you're
that
doing.
suffering.
Like people always say, I want to get in shape or I want to do. It's like you can get in shape while learning something that could help you in
Other facets of your life.
yeah, exactly. Like if somebody comes and attacks somebody in your family and you're with them, you know how to stop it. If it's you getting attacked, you know how to stop it. You know, like I said, the weight loss, the confidence, like you know how you're talking about our guys off the mats, like doing better in school, doing, you know, this and that. That's just probably because of, like you said, being in here. You know what I'm saying? It gives you a different state of mind. It gives you more confidence. It gives you, because you're having to deal with so much adversity on the mats, shitty positions. You know, I got choked X amount of times. Whatever it is, you know, that humbles you, but it also teaches you how to you know, attack these problems. You know,
deal
like,
with it.
Yeah. It's like, okay, well, this guy's been passing my guard. I need to work on my guard retention. So you go and, you know, watch video, come to class, coaches cover that. And then the next time it's better. You can recover, you keep your guard, whatever. And then you're like, oh shit, well, that's, you know, how I attack that problem. And same thing in life. You're not just going to freak out and, you know, storm out or go cry in a corner or whatever. You're like, oh no, okay, there's some adversity.
Got to have that control.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu is definitely a metaphor. A lot of times, I think that people don't understand when they try it and they realize, you know, there's no way to get around it. The work you put in is what you get out. There's always a guy above you and a guy below you. It teaches you that discipline, and then that discipline kind of carries throughout your life, you know, or it can, but I feel like it does. You know, for most people, it kind of carries through their life, and they can make improvements, you know, off the mat, hopefully, not just on the mat. It's almost impossible. I feel like if you're doing something that you love, not even martial arts, like a hobby, and you're really following it and enjoying it, you know, if it's not hurting anybody, I feel like it does make you a better person because you're kind of following a passion.
Oh, yeah. Totally different person.
Yeah,
than
you're like
I was
achieving yourself in a
10,
sense.
12 years ago.
Yeah. I think martial arts can help you do that. It's one of the few places that makes you grow, pushes you to that uncomfortable edge, you know, your limit. That's the only place you're going to grow, you know, like right when you're uncomfortable in life, you might get a new job, or when you're doing your best, or, you know, being uncomfortable is right where you're going to grow. And that's the only place. And it's nice because it can give you that obstacle that you will make growth with. And, you know, it makes you uncomfortable when you have to. And you can take that into the real world. There's not a lot of things that do that. I really can't think of a lot of things that are like that. And it's addictive. So addictive. It's like a drug, man. It pulls people off of drugs, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, hey, let me pay you some money to beat my ass.
Yeah.
Make me a better person the hard way, man. Right? That's kind of crazy.
You
Yeah.
get paid to choke people.
In a sense.
Teach people how to choke people.
I do the same thing. I mean, I
Simulate
have mentors
murder.
still. You're
Is that
still
what they
learning
say?
from dudes.
Simulate murder?
Who?
No, that's what some people say.
Oh.
Yeah. Simulating murder.
Oh yeah.
Jiu-jitsu.
I like what Eddie says about it. He said, Eddie Bravo. He says, it's teaching killers how to, what was it? It's like something along the lines of like, you're learning how to kill highly trained killers or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's true.
Probably makes you nice.
Yeah.
Makes you chill.
All right. So if you want to, we want to get into some fight news. A couple matches that have been announced is Wonder Boy versus Gilbert Burns.
It's crazy. What you want to say?
Man, I don't.
I've thought about it a little bit.
Well, it's like, you know, Burns is kind of like the thing right now. Or not the thing, but, you know, he's one of them up-and-comers we were talking about.
He just fought for the title and did pretty well.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to say he's on another level because Wonder Boy's always dangerous. But do you think, like, it's the Tyrone Woodley type thing? Like, he's kind of run his course? Or do you think he's got a chance to, like, get back at a title?
Which one?
Wonder Boy.
I mean, I don't think that he can beat necessarily Usman, so I don't know if he can be a champion, but he's such a dynamic striker and it's so hard to get in on him. And I don't know if, you know, he can get in on him. If he gets a hold of Wonder Boy and he gets him to the ground, you know, Gilbert can pretty much submit anybody. So his jiu-jitsu is like just top notch and his striking's pretty good, but it's not like super high IQ, super high level striking. Anyone that fights Wonder Boy gets fucked up.
Is that a main event or a 3-rounder?
Let me check for you.
It's Styles, Styles made fights. I wouldn't want to fight Wonder Boy. I'd want to fight so many other guys, not because I thought Wonder Boy was necessarily gonna beat me down or be such a tough fight, but it's Styles,
Yeah.
his style and Gilbert's style. If it's striker to striker, it's kind of like a Thai style versus Wonder Boy. That's not going to do well.
Nah, I would take if Wonder Boy can keep it standing. Yeah.
What's Wonder Boy's takedown ratios? What's that like? I mean, Tyrone's really the only guy that's handed it to him.
Let me see. Right now I'm pulling up. They're going to be fighting at UFC 264. It will be headlined by 5-round. Okay, so that's the same card as Conor and Dustin.
So it'll be a 3.
Yeah.
Conor and Dustin's crazy.
I'm gonna take Wonder Boy on that one on the 3-rounder. He's
a vet too. It's just tough, man. It's like you want to think about momentum too. Wonder Boy hasn't fought in a while. I believe he might have been coming off of surgery, is why he hadn't fought for a while. I could be wrong about that.
I'm checking that.
He does train all the time. He stays pretty consistent. And Gilbert just fought for a title. He's only getting better. Wonder Boy's got to be coming down a little bit, right? But I want to say
That's
Wonder
what
Boy.
I'm thinking, but I'm just going to call him on like a knockout, maybe.
Think he'll knock Gilbert out? Like a little flashy head kick?
Maybe.
Has Gilbert been hit with a head kick before? Has he fought really anyone?
I'm just shooting in the dark on this one, kind of.
But you're going Wonder Boy?
Yeah.
It's tough, man.
Yeah, I like Wonder Boy a lot, so I hate having to pick against him, but if Gilbert Burns is still on that same tear he was on before he met Usman.
He just fought Usman, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wins out of his sails a little bit now.
But how long has it been since Wonder Boy's fought? Quite a while compared to Burns. He's very active. Also, the gym he's with, I know he's getting pushed with monsters.
His last fight was December of 2020, December 19th against Jeff Neal. He won by a unanimous decision.
I mean, that's a good win. Neal was on his way up. Man, that's really hard for me to make a pick. I just got to go with Wonder Boy, too, because he's such a weird striker. Such a good striker, keeps it at a distance.
And
is that 3-round fight?
He's hard to take down. Mm-hmm. He is.
Yeah, I'm going to go Wonder Boy.
So I'm saying, I think he can push the pace on him for 3 rounds and maybe get a...
Who you got, Jay Pizzle?
Burns.
Okay. All
right, who's next?
I'll see with that.
Okay, so the next...
Poirier and Connor's on that card, too.
Yeah.
That's massive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking McNugget on the 3rd one.
I'm going to take Poirier.
I took Poirier last time. I was happy for that, but now it's like
50-50.
I'm just going to take McNugget.
It's 50-50 for me. So I'm just going to go with Poirier because that's who I really want to win. Honestly, I feel like Connors has enough money. He doesn't have to win as he wants to. And he still wants to continue to live that life. I really feel like since Poirier's made that kind of crazy money with Conor and Khabib, he learned from Khabib also, and he also has that heart of giving. He has so much money right now, and he's doing so many things for the community, and he's taken on a whole nother life. How Manny Pacquiao is a politician on top of being a boxer, he is helping so many people in a different way. I think that Poirier's kind of reached that level. His hot sauce is probably sounding like a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's making a lot of money, and he's giving back to people, to Louisiana probably, whether he fights or not. So I think it would be great if he won that title because it just gives him that much more. And Conor, again, he's so loaded, but I feel like Poirier is going to do it. He has what it takes. He's not going to be starstruck, obviously. The low kicks, Conor can try to do what he wants, but Poirier's still going to be able to do it. I think Conor's still going to want to box. Poirier's beat him once. He has the momentum of beating him. Conor still kind of has that boxing mentality. I'm going to go Poirier on that one. I want to go him on that one. And I think he's going to use his takedowns too. I think that will be a factor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going Poirier too on that one.
Yeah, I'd like to see Conor use some knees. I think knees could be very effective on Poirier.
Let's see. So we also have I don't know if it's on the same card. I'm checking right now, but we have Zhang Wali's what's her name again? It's the Chinese champ,
the champion,
Weili Zhang.
Weili
Zhang and Rose Namajunas.
So good.
That's a good fight.
Yeah, great fight. Gotta go Rose. America.
America.
Fuck 'em.
I'm
America,
looking
man.
up to see what card it is on.
She's a savage. They're both savages. Rose got the reach. She's got good power.
Man,
She's got good coaching.
Was it Zhang? Is it Zhang?
Wei Li.
Zhang, her last name?
No, I think that's called Wei Li.
Yeah, Wei Li Zhang.
Her power is crazy, man. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna take Rose.
I think if she uses takedowns, she has a better chance. You really need to mix it up. You know, the new generation of MMA fighters, they mix it up well. Shout out to One. I'm not trying to shit on the UFC. I love them. I really do. They're my fave. But One has just got some great Christian Lee, great fighter. I mean, they got some great.
Who just knocked out Mighty Mouse?
Not Christian Lee. I think it was Moira. What's his last name?
Crazy.
Yeah, they have just great talent.
Yeah,
they have a lot of guys that wrestle, strike, jiu-jitsu.
Like, Demetrius Johnson was like untouchable forever.
Yeah, we should touch on that.
I don't know about now as much, but still, like, he never been knocked out, and dude killed him with a knee.
Yeah, kind of got dazed, got in a bad position, decided kind of wanted to turtle up in a sense, you know. And they have knees. Knees are legal, and I don't think he realized that when he was posting, kind of coming up. He forgot. Oh yeah, knees are legal. The guy just slammed him with a knee, knocked him out. I still think he's one of the best. That guy's just huge. You know, he was huge.
Yeah,
still think he's good.
So they have knees from anywhere on the ground too.
Yeah,
right?
so you can knee the head of a grounded. Yeah.
Okay.
In one championships, you can knee the head of a grounded opponent. It's you know, Singapore, China, Vietnam, Korea, China. Well, I already said China. I say Hong Kong. It's kind of, there's a lot of guys in that area
Shout
fighting.
out Hong Kong.
Brazilians, Americans. I know Misha Tate and Rich Franklin are associated with them. I think Rich Franklin's like
Misha coming
one
back.
of the owners. Yep, Misha Tate's coming back. Shout out Misha Tate. I've met her a few times. She's a very nice, awesome lady. Super technical.
Oh, that's cool. With the Mighty Mouse thing, he responded well to it. You know,
The loss?
well, that and the knee, because, you know, people were saying like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, you know, blah, blah. I mean, I know it's legal in one, but it was still like a controversy, but he responded very well with it.
He ate it. Yeah. Those guys are savage over there. One is it's pride. They have excellent fighters, and they have
beast.
hearts that are huge. They have some tremendous warriors over there, man. Really great fights.
And then also on that card, there was Eddie Alvarez was fighting, and he lost due to ref stoppage because of illegal hits.
Controversial.
That was controversial too.
Yeah. I did not catch that one, but I did hear about that, so I can't speak much to that.
Yeah, I heard about it, but didn't see that one.
From what I saw, the shots looked like they hit the side of the neck, not so much the back of the head.
What, he had a guy in turtle or something?
He was up against a fence.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And then the ref stopped it. Like to me, it looked pretty early to stop it. For that reason, because he was just hitting him in the neck. But yeah, it was a big controversy.
Early stoppages are kind of rare over there. I'm kind of surprised.
I don't watch much one, so
It's good. I mean, Bellator
Me
has some
too.
good fights as well, especially recently. But yeah, UFC's still probably a big dog, big king.
They pumping out so many fights.
Yeah, they have a great staff. They have great matchmakers. With Sean Shelby, McMaynard. Shout out McMaynard. H-Town, stay down.
yeah. The fights that they have coming up, it's just like one after another, and it's almost hard to keep up with because there's so many good fights going on.
Yeah, and so many.
We've been doing our best, people.
The divisions are stacked.
Oh yeah. And then also Ortega and Volkanovski were announced as the Ultimate Fighter coaches.
I got Ortega.
For when they fight.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Volkanovski on that one. I don't really know what Ortega's going to look like, but I know what Volkanovski looks like, and you know he's got a lot of momentum, so I'm going to go with him.
And
Ortega's a beast, dog.
Another thing about Volkanovski, he just got over COVID. Supposedly he had a really bad case of COVID.
It can have really lasting effects, like that. The Wolf, Chiev, he kind of took him out of the UFC and everything. He had a lot of lasting effects on his lungs. That's what they say. It can affect your lungs. Cause some bleeding or something like that. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll affect his cardio. Hopefully it doesn't. I mean, he wouldn't use it as an excuse if it did. But I still think Volkanovski, I would take him on that. Max Holloway and Volkanovski, that's a razor sharp fight right there. I think more than Brian Ortega, Volkanovski. What do you think? You think Holloway?
Didn't Max look like, I think it was his last fight when he was like just on point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when he was calling his shots.
He's a monster.
Yeah.
I think he honestly.
I got Max. I ain't betting against him. He's one of those guys. I don't like to bet against Max.
Shout out Max Holloway. Listen, I know you. I know you, Max. I know that night you were microdosing, okay? Because you were so on point and so whacked and out of it that you were just like in the Matrix, bro. Don't lie. Shout out Hawaii boys. Shout out microdose. I know you were.
That Maui Wowie.
Allegedly, I don't want to get him in trouble with the UFC,
Right.
but I know he was, man. Watch that fight again. Bet you he's microdosing. He was in his zone, man.
Man, he was
In a microdose zone.
Another
point.
level.
I mean, some of the other guys have hit microdosing for sure. Tyson, T. Wood, I think Rogan. There's a couple other fighters that have, they've said it themselves. I'm not saying anything that they haven't said themselves. I think Sean O'Malley probably has.
Probably, yeah.
Allegedly.
Sugar.
Right? Yeah, sugar. So what was the next one?
So on that one, Lonnie, you said you had Ortega.
Yeah, I got Ortega on that.
I'm gonna go jiu-jitsu guy.
You think he's going to be able
just
to
because I'm not 100% sure.
So he has to take him down, or he's going to pull guard? It's going to be hard to pull guard on Volkanovski.
Ortega's everywhere, man. Ortega's everywhere. That dude is a monster.
Oh, yeah. His stand-up was great, too. But I haven't seen him fight in a while, too. I need to go back and rewatch some.
All right. We got some money on that one, then. I'm feeling good about the odds on that over-under.
And then as far as like more fights going on
Kevin
I
Holland
saw,
just he's about to have another one, ain't he?
yeah, I think that's tomorrow actually.
Yep. I'm interested.
Where they're giving him a pat on the back for losing. They're basically like saying, "Good job, we're giving you a better fight," because it's Vettori, right? Is it not?
Yeah, Vettori.
Yeah, he's a bigger name probably in a draw than Brunson. Arguably, I would say.
Who you got on that one?
Vettori and Kevin.
Yeah.
It depends what Kevin shows up, but Vittori's not a punk, bro. He's no joke. And he trains at a great gym, got a lot of heart. He's coming in strong. He's looking to Adesanya. He's looking far. I think
who's
Vettori.
Holland's coach? Isn't it Luter?
Who?
Is it Luter?
Travis Luter? Or no?
I think
he's in
so.
Dallas.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
I think that's who Colin. I think that's who Holland trains with.
His BJJ trains with, or just his striking coach and all the guys.
That's his coach. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know much about Kevin Holland. Honestly, his background.
Look into it, Jay. Let's see if I'm right, Pizzle.
So the gym is called Phalanx MMA Academy.
Phalanx.
Let me see. It just shows the fighters that they have there. I don't see the coaches.
Who you got in that one? Holland Vettori. I mean, he's gonna have a fire under his ass off that loss.
I'm gonna take Holland. I think he's gonna come out
sharp.
Yeah, I think so. Well, like I read an article, can't remember where it was. Seen an article earlier about that.
You have to remember. People are documenting and we're excited, Paige.
Google it, but
goggle it.
Yeah,
goggle.
Anyways, I guess Holland he signed that fight, and they were asking how his coach felt about it. And his coach was like, well, that's kind of Kevin. He does his thing. I used to not like it, but now he like, they were saying that with Jacare, he was like talking to him, and Jacare like dropped his guard for a second to talk back, and whack, got knocked out. So he said sometimes it works, but then
like maybe Anderson Silva.
Yeah, but
style.
Like the last fight, it wasn't working, and he just kept on. And he said, it's him, so he didn't want to stop him from being him. But the only thing that aggravated him, I think, pissed him off was when he was talking to Khabib. And he said that was disrespectful.
In the corner.
Yeah,
it's kind of like my time, our time.
Yep.
I think he just realized, man, I'm not going to win this fight. Let me just try to ease the blow of the loss instead of trying really hard, maybe looking bad.
But yeah, I think he's going to come out on fire after that, hopefully. So,
all right, that's cool. So you're going Holland. Yeah. I'm surprised. Okay. What do you got?
I'm taking Vettori too.
Okay.
I think he's just on a run right now.
He is on a run. I don't know if he can take out Adesanya. He thinks he can because he fought him back in the day.
Jiu-jitsu, maybe.
I mean, he does have a decent package all the way around in a sense. You know,
Get that
takedowns,
takedown.
On Israel, can he? I think he possibly could.
How much jiu-jitsu you think Izzy's doing now, or takedown defense?
Not enough to catch up to anybody that's higher than him already. It's gonna
I
be
think
very
he just
difficult.
got his purple belt.
I would still be repping though.
Yeah, he definitely looked somewhat, suspect compared to other guys, but it's hard to get him down, and he is very good at range and whatnot. You can't be not everybody can be perfect everywhere, GSP kind of comes to mind.
Yeah,
maybe
balance.
a Khabib kind of guy, maybe not Khabib. Well, yeah, if you look at his real previous fights, him growing up, but guys that are good at taking down guys, hard to take down, have submission victories, have knocked people out with their hands, with their feet, really all the way around the whole kind of package. There's not tons of champions that are like that. But yeah, it's tough to be like that.
Yeah, for sure. So we are at the mark.
Man, I'm super excited for that Tony fight though.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah,
I'm super excited for that.
yeah. Like I said, I think we talked about it and touched on it a few times.
Yes,
but
I'm super
he's got
excited about it.
he's just got a new vibe. Hopefully, because got a coach in his corner now. Maybe he needed a little time. Like, it's just switching the music up, man. Sometimes you might need to listen to something else. So hopefully he made some changes, and we see him back to the old.
I know
Tony,
he has his
or
own
a
academy,
better-
right? He has his own academy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what it is sometimes, you're doing well and you're just obvious. He's running through guys that are tough, and he's
doing his own
sledgehammer.
thing. Like,
Yeah.
it was him. Like,
I think sometimes you just need an outside perspective, or maybe someone to push you in a different way. And not talking shit, about anyone that's what they're doing, but I feel like it is helpful. Even Mike Perry, he's training at a gym, and he says, I don't need to learn anything or training where I think Legends Gym in South Florida, I believe, and the same guy, like, I don't want to train. I don't want to train on people. I don't need them. And I think he's come to realize, even training Yoel Romero, you need good coaching. You need some good partners. You got to learn from other guys too.
Yeah.
You need that kind of thing to grow as a fighter.
That's the 15th, right?
To push you a little bit.
That's May. Yeah, that's the 15th.
We got tickets for the H-Town card. We
can't.
No, we got them. We gonna get them.
I tried, man. I told you. They sold out, like, I think it was 17,000 tickets sold out in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was really
it was
fast.
horrible.
We gonna get them.
I was like 2 minutes late, I guess.
We gonna get them.
We gonna try though. Nah.
Yeah.
But I want to send a little shout. Well, it's not a shout out, but I'm gonna advertise. But that weekend, the 16th, May 16th, $60 at the door, or you can PayPal. Find us on Instagram or Facebook, 10 Planet New Caney, 10 Planet JJNCTX on Instagram, whatever. But you find us and check it out. We got Jeremy Fields coming in, the King. $60. Seminar is going to be from 12 to 2. That's a Sunday, though, because the fights are on Saturday, so we had to do it on Sunday.
What day is that?
May 16th.
Nice. May 16th.
And then, yeah, 12 to 2 right here at 10 Planet New Caney.
The Lord's Day.
The weekend before that, May 8th, Gabe Tuttle, black belt out of Austin, Texas. Gabe started, I believe, in San Diego or over in Cali.
Savage.
I think he was with Gio. Trained with Gio or
yes,
Boogie.
I believe so.
San Diego. I think he trained at San Diego.
He was training with the Freaks. He's Freak Squad.
Yeah, he's Freaks, but he's at ATX now. He's a black belt. Dude has crazy game. Coming to drop. Yeah, last time I went to a seminar, a lot of Kimura work. Yeah, I like it. Back take Kimura
legs.
stuff.
Very technical.
So he'll be here May 8th. I think that's 12 to 2 also. Yep, 12 to 2 o'clock, $60 at the door, same thing. So get in where you fit in, people. 2 weekends in a row, got black belts coming in, get that 10p flavor. So
if you say that you heard us on the podcast and that's why you came, we'll give you some free swag when you come in the door.
If you found out about these seminars off the podcast, you tell me directly.
We'll hook you up with something.
Yes, we'll find you some kind of swag. You'll get a free mask, or
got stickers.
You'll get
we got decals.
We got stickers.
Hats,
we do have rash guards. We got hats.
We'll see.
Got some shirts. So we'll find something to swag you out with.
I heard about this
Oh, go
seminar off the podcast.
Okay. All right. There
that
you
ain't
go.
Fair, JP.
Yeah,
that ain't
yeah.
fair,
Well,
JP.
nah. Well, fuck it. We'll take it.
That's not to my students. I can't do that. Y'all know. Yeah.
Oh yeah, in that sense. Oh, definitely.
Come on, man. It's got to be somebody we don't know.
Yeah.
Jay Pizzle, I know you're working on that video. I cannot wait to see your video.
Almost there. Well, not even close, but
He's
I
working
got
on it.
3 minutes done of the new movie. So,
What's the name of your channel again? Shout out to them. You speak for yourself.
my YouTube channel is just paranormal, and then I mean that's it. But I don't upload there much. This is gonna be on Amazon.
Oh, okay, even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a legit, real shit, like movie style, documentary, right?
Yeah.
In a sense,
Mhm.
yeah. So like legit shit you see on like Hulu, Netflix, like legit. Okay, guys. So definitely we're looking
like
very
Shining, or like
yeah. We're looking forward to it, and he has some minutes done, right? I think you said 3 minutes.
Yeah, just 3.
That's a lot. I'm excited.
Yeah.
That baby's
be
crowning.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm having a lot of fun working on it. So
Yeah, we're gonna keep you guys updated on that. That's why they're tuning in. Really, they're like, "Oh, that fucking ghoulish documentary."
the ghost update.
Yeah, give us some ghost talk.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we're signing off.
Yeah, closing statements.
Yeah, we just kind of like. I just want to get that in at the end there, guys. We go, Lonnie.
You want first?
Yeah, I'll go first. I'm gonna say, guys, try to shine some light on somebody else to the next time that we talk. See if you can make somebody else's day better by, like, sometimes when you do something nice, you don't really expect anything, and the world doesn't really help you in any way. But man, if there's a way that you can help somebody for doing something nice, even if they don't know about it, do that for somebody. Think about somebody else for this next week. Try to make them shine brighter, not just bullshit, but like legit. Try to make someone else's light a little brighter. Because if we're all doing that for each other, man, it'd be so awesome. That's what I'm going to say. Don't work on yourself. Just try to help somebody else out. What you got?
Shout out to all our sponsors. Always.
Nice.
Got to shout out to the sponsors. Y'all know who you are. Actually, next episode on 6, I'm going to shout out to all of them again, but I can't do it every time. But first off, shout out to the sponsors always. We wouldn't be nothing without y'all. And closing statement. Man, I'm going to go with hard times make hard people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever adversity you're seeing, it's going to make you that much more tougher. So, yeah, hard times make hard people. If you're in a slump right now, you'll come out of it. You'll be even stronger when you do. So on the other side, you're going to be that much better. Don't worry about it. So tomorrow's a new day.
100%. I think I'm having poop cramps the whole time. I don't know what's going on. My stomach's been cramping this whole episode.
Quit eating those damn protein cookies.
I think it was a cookie, dude.
Son of a bitch.
And he passed me a piece of it.
It's coming back with a vengeance.
Let's end on the protein cookies that he bought at a gas station, probably. That'll be the clip.
Before, though.
I want that sound bite. That's the sound bite.
Mr. Hanky.
Having poop cramps.
But it ain't Christmas.
All right, we're out of here, Ronins.
Peace out.